We just wait a few more minutes, okay?
It's good that I didn't make a password for Zoom thing. Otherwise, it would be quite confusing. So it's just a direct link.
Which is not too hard to do. Yeah. Hi, Dina. Guten Abend. Nice.
Das ist immer in Ägypten so.
We have Pavarotti here. Nice.
Das ist immer in Ägypten so.
Wow. Wow.
Ja, deswegen online in Ägypten, das ist so schwer.
Super.
Ja, online. Online-Teaching ist so schwer in Ägypten.
Ja, das stimmt.
Deswegen.
Er hat eine gute Stimme.
Ich?
Nein, der Sohn. Ja, natürlich auch. Ja, ja, ja.
Danke. Aber das Gespräch wird auf Deutsch oder auf Englisch?
Wie Sie möchten. Wir können Französisch reden, wie Sie möchten.
Nein, bitte Deutsch.
Nein, ich mache in Deutsch und in Englisch. Nicht jeder spricht perfekt Deutsch. Es sind auch Beginner.
Ja, okay.
Ja? So I will speak in English and in German.
Okay.
ما فيش عربي ها؟ خلاص.
Ja, Sie können auch auf Arabisch machen, ja.
Oh, I believe you, yes. I'm just opening the door the whole time, huh? 1 second, please.
Okay.
Take your time.
It's almost like Halloween, trick or treat. You know, Ismail?
Oh, yes, yes. I've spent so many different Halloweens in different places. It's just like
Right? You open the door the whole time? You want some candies?
no, I'm the one who stays behind the door, you know.
Oh.
Okay.
احنا بنشكر الاستاذ اسماعيل على الدعوه دي الجميله دي.
لا تحت امرك يا مستر، ده تشرفنا والله والشرف لينا.
حضرتك.
تسلم ربنا يخليك يا رب. تسلم لي. So Andrea, when it comes to 7:30, I will start to announce for the people how it goes. Okay, so for the people who may don't really speak English well or might have a problem with this, and then you can go on with the English and German. I think one of the guys has a problem with his computer, so with his internet, because it's not
Okay,
working well.
it can happen. We all used to this. It
Yeah,
happens.
sure. And I can see Mr. Ali is opening his camera. You look nice, mate.
Hi, hello.
It's nice to see faces to the names, you know, or
Sure,
name to
yes.
the face.
Thank you.
Guys, if you'd like to open your cameras, that's fine. It will be always nice to see you.
You can leave your pajamas on. I don't mind.
I'm so sorry.
No, not you. And it was not personal.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
Thank
speaking
you.
in general.
Okay.
Many children or adults have online lessons. They just got out of bed. On top,
Yeah.
they're really nice dressed. On the bottom, it's pajama pants. So
Sure.
we have one iPhone waiting. So Ismail, go ahead.
Yes. طيب.
Two things done.
Yes. السلام عليكم يا جماعة، يا رب تكونوا بخير.
وعليكم السلام.
أنا اسمي إسماعيل عمران، صاحب أكاديمية هواي للغات في الغردقة. يعني البحر والشمس والهواء والشورت والعوم. يا رب إن شاء الله كلكم نستضيفكم جميعا في أي وقت تشرفونا.
إن شاء الله.
إحنا فكرنا إن إحنا نحاول نساعد كلنا بعضنا كده ونعمل محاضرة ظريفة على إزاي الناس تقدر تتعلم ألماني في وقت قصير، وإزاي تعتمد المصادر بشكل موثوق منه، وإزاي تقدر توفر وقتها أو إزاي تقدر توفق ما بين كذا لغة في نفس الوقت لو هي بتتعلم كذا لغة. وقررنا إن إحنا نستضيف معانا مس أندريا. مس أندريا هي ألمانية الأصل وهي عايشة معانا من فترة في الغردقة. إحنا نعرف بعض من زمان يعني. فالسيشن هيدور كالآتي. هي أنا طلبت منها إن هي تعمل برزنتيشن ظريف كده، وهي أوريدي عملت ده فعلا. كنا محضرين لان احنا نعمل ده من فتره يعني، الحمد لله، والحمد لله لقى قبول كويس. هي هتتفضل ان هي تشرح، وبعد ما بتخلص البرزنتيشن بتاع حضراتكم بالتبعيه اي حد عنده سؤال، اي حد عايز يعرف هو ممكن يحدد مستوى ازاي ومنين، ياخد كورس ايه افضل طريقه يذاكر بيها، ايا كان طريقه السؤال او السؤال هتتفضلوا حضراتكم بس ايه يعني بالتبعيه كده. يعني هتدوس عندك على الزرار اللي هو ارفع ايدي واسال، وهقول اتفضل، او حضرتك ممكن تكتب في الشات وهي تبص على الشات على الاسئله وتجاوب سؤال. انا مبدئيا كده انا بشكركم جميعا على الحضور، وشكرا على تلبيه الدعوه الجميله، واتمنى باذن الله ان يكون في اقصى استفاده ممكنه. وطبعا انا هكون الكونتاكت بتاعي مع حضراتكم لو احتجتوا اي حاجه مستقبلا سواء مني او من الاكاديميه. اهلا وسهلا بيكم في اي وقت. شرفتونا وشكرا لوقتكم، وهسيبكم دلوقتي مع اندريا. Thank you, Andrea. You can start.
Thank you very much. Vielen Dank. Guten Abend. So I will speak in English and in German because I'm not sure if everybody is, familiar with the German language. So I wish you a good evening and guten Abend. Mein Name ist Andrea Buder. My name is Andrea. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Kind of echo. I'm a teacher. I'm a native German. I think you can tell. And I'm from near Munich. Everybody knows München, maybe?
München, yeah.
Yes, alone the football game, FC Bayern, the teams. So I'm near from there. Yeah, I see you, Ismail. By the way, we have, I think in the world, I thought it's Egypt, but it's Germany actually, the most fan clubs for football games. So I didn't know. Anyway, you're here and I would like to introduce, the German language. Everybody is familiar. We all, I say we, because as a team, we have different views of a language, different approach, different goal. Some need it for like a business and would like to, we love the language. You have to like a language to learn. I'm familiar because I was teaching also in school. I disagree. I have to admit, I disagree sometimes with the learning habits, how to teach them, the students, the language. In Deutsch muss man Geduld haben und es muss Spaß machen. It has to be fun. Any language, not only German. But German is not really a melody language. Like when you speak Italian, you have a kind of melody. Man hat eine Melodie. Like
Like singing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Singing.
In German, like we use the word, let's say the butterfly in English. Very simple, butterfly. In French, papillon, and in German it's Schmetterling. So it's a very, very hard pronunciation sometimes. Malish, can you please mute your microphone? I'm sorry. Vielen Dank. Dankeschön. When I speak too much, wenn ich zu schnell rede, bitte sagen Sie es mir. Let me know. Yeah, I will share my screen and then we go step by step. I don't want you, I don't want to put you to sleep and bore you to death, dass es nicht langweilig wird. So, wir machen das und wir fangen an mit dem ersten. Eine neue Sprache ist ein neues. This is in the beginning, which is a new language is a new life, which is true. I'm sorry, 1 second. So we start with I did a little, presentation here. I told you I'm born German. I'm a certified teacher for DATS. You heard this before, DAF and DAZ. And I live in Hurghada. Ich wohne in Hurghada und ich bin eine Lehrerin und unterrichte seit vielen Jahren. Ich möchte Ihnen also die deutsche Sprache vorstellen. Warum sollten Sie oder sollten wir Deutsch lernen? Warum? Was für Gründe? Erstens mal, I say it in English and then ich kann das dann in Deutsch sagen. Okay? German is the gateway to the world-class higher education. Please, some of you think, wow, she's talking about Germany like it's the best country in the world. No. There is always in every culture, in every country, good and bad, of course. But I'm presenting, of course, my own country now and the language. Yeah. But I live in this country in order to learn. Wenn man eine Sprache lernen möchte, muss man die Kultur verstehen. Man muss die Leute verstehen. Es kommen sehr viele Touristen nach Ägypten. Und wenn die Touristen hier sind, sehe ich jeden Tag, werden viele Fehler gemacht. Aber nicht mit Absicht. Als ägyptischer Bürger denkt man, der Deutsche, er hat keinen Humor. Manche, verstehen Sie alle? Oder spreche ich zu schnell? Okay, I keep going. Some people make the mistakes to approach the German people. Can you still see my screen here? What happened?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
I'm sorry about this. My computer is very independent here. And I see it on the bus, not only on bazaars with tourism, in hotels, even in the hospital. So I go step by step, we go in each level now. You know about music, art, history, it's all famous in the German way. So we go to the next one. What is the purpose of the German tourists to learn? Yes, it's paid pretty well. Even in this country, I see it on a daily basis. If you have on your CV that you do know the language, wenn Sie Deutsch sprechen, in diesem Land verdienen Sie automatisch mehr. Ich wünschte viel mehr. Ich personally think it's wrong. I have to admit this, that German people who get up in this country get paid more than Egyptian who's speaking the same language, or maybe not perfect, but they tried, they studied the language. Die haben studiert und geben sich sehr viel Mühe. So for me, it's not a little, I have a problem with this. I have to admit, all equal, okay? But this is my personal opinion. Das ist meine persönliche Meinung. So besides German, I'm sorry, because I'm admitting people coming in, so I apologize when I'm...
No, I will do this. I will do this, my dear.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Because I feel like I'm stuttering here.
No.
Okay. Besides the German is the most common language, and not only on social platforms, even in 6 continents. When you travel, you don't have to travel. In books, when you're on TV, usually we don't dub movies. We use the German actors. Just a little example, okay? The question is, again, why should I learn German? Most Egyptians, yes, now I'm pointing fingers, when they learn the language in the beginning, it's very frustrating, but for everyone, even for, not only for Egyptians. But the problem is that you all swallow or you eat a snake before you speak. Shh. So when it comes to I, me, ich, everybody says ish. And I said, Eda, what is this? Ish. So everybody makes the same mistake in the beginning because we do use the muscles in the back, but not in the front, like English people with the tip of the tongue. Wir benutzen hinten unsere Muskeln. Wie bitte? Nochmal, ich habe es nicht verstanden. Okay. Also es sind verschiedene Arten auszusprechen. Ich möchte, it's always a CH. Most people have a problem. But this is what you learn. Also, I have a different approach to teach. I don't agree. Here we go again. I'm not negative, not at all. But I like to give you vocabulary. You muted me.
By mistake, I'm sorry.
See how it is when I speak too much?
Now, carry on.
Viele Leute lernen Deutsch mit Apps online. But you learn perfectly maybe German, the grammatic, but do you have a feeling you can speak? Do you have a feeling you have hold a conversation? You know the grammatic, excellent, from A to Z, but you can't speak. If I talk to you, you won't be able to hold a conversation because you're stuck. Grammatic is not a fun way. It's very frustrating, yes. But if I give you a whole sentence, like picture a cake, the cake, when you have the sentence, and then you explain, you don't go only grammatic, you will lose your interest sooner or later. And it's no fun to learn the language. Then you will say, what is this? This is, it's no fun. So you want to use the sentences and then step by step, we talk about the grammatic, how it's built together. Go to the next slide. What about learning with the software and apps? I just mentioned this with the apps, mobile apps and desktop software. Of course, they're great. Die sind super für Leute, die die Sprache lernen möchten. Sie sind flexible and they won't commit. Die müssen sich nicht festbinden. Ja? Die möchten das nicht. Die möchten flexibel sein, wann immer. Aber, das große Aber, das ist was kostet. Es kostet viel Geld bei Apps und man kommt nicht weiter. Je besser die App natürlich, umso teurer ist die App. Ja? Higher-end products, I call them. Dann haben wir die Free Apps, die kann ich Ihnen jederzeit geben. I put them together. Maybe you heard them before. Maybe it's new for you. Vielleicht ist das neu für Sie. Anki, das ist eine App. Die is designed to help you with the vocabularies. Okay, I make it through flashcards. Das sind Karten, die man umdrehen muss online und kann dir zeigen über ich möchte, I want, and so all kind of grammatic endings. Is this a fun app? I personally, you ask me, I don't like it. But it's possible and it's free. That's why I mentioned it in my slideshow. Then memorize, it's not memorize, it's memorize. Just in case you want to write it down. Memorize, it's, you can complete with your friends, you know, it's like a group vocabulary, and you can put the subject in, you can try it. Then dann haben wir Wordpic. Wordpic ist eine App, die hilft einem auch wieder mit Vokabeln in Bilderform, ja, in picture form. Then we have Babbel, but I lied because it's not free. Babbel is not free. It tells you it's free. Es ist nicht umsonst. Sie müssen bezahlen nach einer, ich glaube, 3 oder 30 Tagen müssen Sie bezahlen. Ja? And then I have just at the end, this is my favorite, the smallest way, Nikos, maybe you heard this before. Nikos Weg ist meine Lieblings-App. Es ist angelehnt, it's leaning on to Goethe, ja? Die Deutsche Welle. I'm sure you heard this before. Nikos Weg is very realistic, all kind of videos. When you watch it from the beginning, you are really interested. They speak only English, German, sorry. And then it comes with a grammatic, it comes with vocabulary, listening, it comes with speaking. So it's a great way also of learning if you want to try this by yourself on top of it. We go to the next one. I'm sorry if I speak too much. Okay, many people don't know, viele Leute nicht, was ist eigentlich A1? What am I doing in A1? All of you heard about the book Menschen. Menschen sind gute Bücher. Ja, ich arbeite auch mit Menschen. I work also with Menschen. Books, huh? I work with people and with the.
تمام اشتغلت عليه.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, I'm just joining now. Sorry, can you repeat again in short? Can you repeat again what you talk about, please?
This is a German course. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not a course. It's introduction, you know, about teaching. There are many teachers out teaching German. Many natives, many Egyptian or foreign, you know, both. What I try to explain, and I make it very short, you know, for everyone. I'm a native speaker. I'm a certified teacher, and I'm explaining right now, why do you want to learn German? Why do you want to study? You want to, please, everything I say is not personal. Huh? It's a German humor. Maybe you want to just meet a girlfriend and you want to go to Germany. And then that's the reason why you want to learn German. Maybe for business. Maybe you want to study something. Maybe you're a teacher and would like to go to Germany or medical, you know, in a medical field. So there are many, many reasons why. Maybe you would like to make more money in this country and you're not even interested in any certification. A lot of people they like certification. Okay. I know people, they can paper their walls with certification, but they don't get it now because they don't have the experience. They know everything about the grammatic. They know everything about from A to Z. I said this before, but they don't know how to speak. They don't know anything about the culture. They don't know how the speak means, how they react.
Can I talk, please? Can I speak, please?
Please.
I have level eins because my child choose German in his school. For that reason, I try to learn German.
Okay. Dank,
Yeah.
vielen Dank. I will give you a chance to ask me later questions. Let's go through this very quick, if you don't mind. Wir gehen schnell dadurch und dann danach können alle mich fragen. You understand this? You can ask me later. Okay? And I will explain everything you need to know. Meshi? Okay. So what is A1? Many people ask, yes, how would you know? What is A1? It's verstehen. It's in English here. I will say it in German. Verstehen und jeden Tag einfach Konversationen, kleine Konversationen zu führen. Ja, the basic auf Deutsch. Then to introduce yourself. Wer bin ich? Ich heiße, ich bin, mein Name ist. Small sentences. This is A1. Okay, then we go to, of course, we have A1.1 and it's more, okay. Then we have what is level 2. Level 2 is to understand, Sätze zu verstehen und expressions, sometimes feelings, emotions, you can express them, you know, also basic in A2.2, A2.2, you learn a little bit more to describe a picture. If I show you a photograph of a child in the water or in building a sand castle on the beach, you have to explain the depth picture of the photograph. You will explain, ich sehe, I see the child is maybe 5 years old and the child is maybe from China. I see it's almost raining and it's playing with the sand. And so you will express exactly what you see. This is in A2 plus sometimes A2.2. Okay, then how you feel. If you're married, you have children, this should be an A1 actually. But A2 is geography, shopping, you can go shopping, you know exactly where to go, directions. So this is A2, A2. Now we go into B1. Was ist B1? B1 is pretty good. Okay, if you're already in this, then you understand many points. Wenn ich mit Ihnen spreche, verstehen Sie fast alles. If I don't speak too complicated, huh? But about family matters, über Familienangelegenheiten, Arbeit, Schule und Freizeit, Leisure. Traveling, when you travel, wenn Sie reisen, können Sie sehr gut sich unterhalten. You can speak with other people and have a, you know, conversation, especially with foreign guests. And I will come to this because many of you, maybe, I assume, because I don't see you, I don't know you, you don't know me, are maybe in the hospitality field, hotel, restaurant, bars. You would like to learn the language because you would like to communicate with the German people, with foreigners, not only Germans, but in this case, particular. Let's say you're in a German hotel. Germans are not easy. I'm telling you this. I'm German, but they're not easy. I'm not saying Egyptians are easy, huh? But for sure, not Germans. Because they are so, it starts already with one or two things. I'm telling you right away. It's the lateness or the puncture, you know, to be on time. If I say 5 o'clock, I will be there quarter before, 15 minutes, 10 minutes before 5 to make sure I will be on time. There is no excuse, well, I'm sorry, the taxi didn't come or anything. No, Germans are very, you lose this customer if you're not on time. This is one thing I'm telling you. The second one is, I had to learn this in this country. You always look in people's eyes. I don't see you now, I'm looking at you, but when you say hi or you wish them a great day, you shake their hands. It's not rude. This is our culture. You shake hands, and not just like because you feel like they're dirty. No, you shake hands. Don't break their fingers, of course not. But you have a harder grip. That means in our country that you are, at least you seem honest. You seem true. You don't seem like wishy. You're going, you alle tool. Hey, hello, I am blah, 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 blah. So this is the two things Germans are very particular with. The shaking hands, there are many other things, but I'm just telling you, by side. So now we are having the B2. We had B1 and now B2. So now we're coming more to technical discussions. You can have, you shouldn't, but you can have political discussions. You can have in any work, we talk about more conversational. You know all about the grammatic almost, I would say, in B2. And so you can read, you can do the textbooks, IT. You also will be able to, maybe some of you work online for Vodafone or maybe for, I don't want to say names. Anyway, call centers. Again, I'm repeating myself, ich wiederhole mich. Viele Kunden, many customers are German and they are complaining. Die beschwerden sich immer. It's about 1 cent. They are barking. Just picture them, maybe, I'm sorry for saying this, as dogs. It's like barking at you, but they don't bite. They're just barking. And you know what? Don't take it personally at all. Nicht persönlich nehmen. Then if somebody is barking at you, I'm sorry for saying this, when they complain, you try to get down with your voice. And you make a joke in a way and tell them, don't let them know you're making a joke, but calm them down on the phone. I'm talking only on the phone. Warum unterhalten wir uns nicht ganz ruhig? Nehmen Sie Platz. Wir setzen uns zusammen hin, haben eine Tasse Kaffee und wir können das Problem können wir lösen. And most people, most complainers, I'm talking about Germans, will suddenly, what is she trying to do? So they calm down. They are confused suddenly. The problem is not the issue anymore because you offer them to sit down and have a coffee on the phone. How that happened? But I tell you, it's psychological. It will help. I had many people in the call center and they said, oh my God, the Germans are always complaining. I know. Yes, ich weiß. Es ist wichtig, it's very important not to scream at them or hang up. Of course, you're not allowed to hang up. You will lose your job. But this is only an issue for call centers or on the phone. The same when you see the people, doesn't matter which field you are in. You can be a salesperson, you can be in a hotel, you can be in a diving center, wherever you are. Don't say du. We have 2 forms in German. Most of you know this already. Wir haben die Du-Form. If I know somebody or offer me by my first name, Andrea, du. When I don't know the person, I always say sie. But most people do this wrong here. They see somebody and they're nice and hey, buddy, because that's what German do. Hey, then they think, oh, I know this guy. I say du. I tell you, sometimes people turn around and then they complain about it. He dutzed me. He didn't say sie. So be careful until they offer you, unless they offer you. Wenn die Deutschen Ihnen das sagen und English and German, now I have to think. sorry, Ihnen anbieten, Sie können du zu mir sagen. Kein Problem. Jederzeit, immer. Always, you can call them by their first name. Otherwise, it's Mr. Smith, Herr Schmidt, Frau Huber, Eierhager. Okay? So we come to B2. So how long? Many people ask me, how long does it take? I want to learn German tomorrow. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to speak. Well, me too. Many languages. I would like to go to bed now and learn Japanese, and tomorrow I know the language. Of course, no, this is not possible. It takes approximately, I put this a little bit to the side so you can see, approximately 30 weeks. I'm talking not about the level. I'm not talking about a lesson. Ich rede von der Sprache. Die Sprache Deutsch dauert ungefähr 30 Wochen. Das ist hier 60%, 60%, which is a lot. It's considered to be similar to English. So Englisch und Deutsch sind sehr viele Wörter gleich. They're very similar. So that's why when you speak English, then you don't have a problem to learn language, German language. Okay? So now we come to the levels. The A1 beginner, der Anfänger, you never had anything to do. You can say, guten Tag, wie geht's? Ich bin Mohammed. Entschuldigung, I'm sorry, I use Mohammed. Huh? It's a common name. So this takes usually normal 8 Wochen, 8 weeks. If you're good, if you study more, I'm not saying you have to study more, but if you are anxious to learn, wenn ihr unbedingt das möchtet und schnell lernt, braucht ihr 6 Wochen. Elementary, I'm not talking about school, elementary school. Elementary is just the level. It's between A1 and 1. 8 Wochen, 6 Wochen, the same. Intermediate is B1, 8 Wochen, 6 Wochen. So you see all, but now it's a little bit harder, okay? The B2, B2 is 10 Wochen. If you're really good, I had many good students, but 6 weeks is almost impossible. I don't know, then you have to learn and study 8 hours per day. So I wouldn't recommend it. Why? Unless you really have a reason, okay? Advanced C1, we have business. C2 is, I don't even speak C2. No, I'm joking. But this is highly competent. It's like fluent, okay? Then it's individual. We go to our next one. The study regularly. Many people believe, especially parents, and I have to admit, in this country, they're pushing their children. Please, again, I'm not speaking personally or pointing any fingers. No, it's my experience. Many parents, viele Eltern, push them to the limit, okay? Die wollen immer, dass die Kinder lernen. Was? Nur 5 Stunden? Only 5 hours? No, 2 mehr, 2 more hours, 7 hours. The kids will never love this language. Never. They will hate it. Because of course it depends on the teacher. Es kommt auf den Lehrer drauf an. I would recommend to you, instead of 5 hours once a week, okay, do every day a little bit. You can, the skills will improve faster. That's what I meant. Instead hours. So instead doing maybe 2 times like I offer, 2 times a week, 1,5 hours. 1,5 Stunden pro Session. Also das heißt, 2-mal die Woche, 1,5 Stunden, das sind 3 Stunden. Ja? Es dauert ein Level, wenn man den A1 fertig, das sind 12 Stunden im Monat, okay, 12 Und ein Level dauert circa 8 Wochen, manchmal länger. Ja, manchmal 3 Monate. Es kommt drauf an, wie schnell man lernt. Depends on how fast you learn. Okay? We go to our little facts. I'm telling you about the facts. I mentioned that before. English and German, they share 60% of their vocabulary. German is spoken, I mentioned that before, in over 6 continents. Words can get incredibly long. Sometimes you think, what is this? This one word? And I will show you in a second, okay? Then we have, and this is the most common problem, we have 3 genders. That means der, die, und das. For most people are very complicated. Why is it das Auto, the car, Arabia, das Auto, die Frau, feminine, the lady, the woman, and der Mann, the man, masculine. So I call this like a family. Der, masculine, die, feminine, and neutral, das. We come back to this later, but I'm just mentioning it, that this is the most problem people have. Facts. Facts, Fakten in Deutsch, Fakten. Germany, maybe you know, Deutschland hat 83 Millionen people und ist die das drittgrößte Land in Europa. Wir haben 13 Millionen Immigrants von Italien, von Äthiopien, von Eritrea, von Ägypten, von Syrien, sehr, sehr viele. Everybody knows, yeah. We had many immigrants and we still have them. And now we have a lot of Ukraine, also Russian. So there are 35 different languages, dialects. So when I have a student and he talks to me, ich glaube nicht, he speaks in a different dialect to me. I know his girlfriend is maybe from Stuttgart, yeah. Or when somebody speaks in a high tone voice in different dialect, I know exactly you have a lot to do with Hamburg, from Hamburg. You can tell by the dialect, or from former East Germany. The courses I offer is also culture. We talk about culture, history. It won't be boring, it doesn't hurt anyone to know about each culture, each country's culture. Habits. You know the habits of Germans? Sometimes they're funny. It makes me laugh because, alhamdulillah, I never did this before, but when you stay in a hotel, you watch the Germans, they set the alarm. And you know why they set the alarm? To put the towel on the lounge chair. So they reserve the lounge chair, so they will be ready after breakfast to run to the beach and have a chair. So this is the German way. So it's, it's different habits, but we can do nothing about it. The Germans travel more than any other nations in the world. They love to travel. They are on travel platforms almost every day. I'm not talking about everybody. Aber manche Leute, now I speak in German again, sorry. Manche Leute lieben jeden Tag alert for flights going to Egypt. When is the next flight? When is the cheapest flight? Der billigste Flug? Welches Hotel? Sie suchen immer nach Urlaub. Wir haben in Deutschland, we have 32, manchmal 30, manchmal 36 Tage, 30 days, sometimes 36 days vacation a year. We have, when you're sick, when you're ill, I'm not making propaganda for Germany, huh? But when you are ill, you have medical reasons, of course, they don't kick you out. Yeah, when you really show the prescription or show the attest from the doctor. they pay. It can take up to 1 year, up to 2 years. So you don't lose your job. You don't have to worry. Also when you're pregnant, okay? When you deliver the baby, you still have before and after to a year, you can stay home. So just, it's a fact. People ask me also, yes, you're allowed to smoke next to my introduction and to drink, okay? You guys are all sleeping probably. Sorry. You ask, or some people ask me, how much money do I make in Germany? Well, it depends on, of course. I'm sorry? Okay, thank you. The minimum wage is per year around 60,000 euro. That's 1,200,000 approximately. That's the minimum. Of course, the prices of living, you know, rent is much higher than here. But I tell you, soon we will be the same level, but our wages are the same low. We don't get more money, but the prices are higher. So, are you okay? All right. I go to the next one. Don't worry, we are almost done. To the longest word, das längste Wort in Deutsch. Maybe some of you heard this before. And some people make a little longer and longer, but this is one word. Now I will be happy to translate. Donaudampfschifffahrtsgesellschaftskapitän. Very simple, very easy. The new word, this word has 3 F's. It's on purpose. It's in the dictionary, okay? It's an official word. Donau means the river. I do it this way. Donau is the river in Germany. Dampf means steam. Schiff is the boat, the ship. Fahrts, it means driving or, well, driving. Gesellschafts, that means the company. And the captain. So it's a steamboat company and the captain of a steamboat company. It's very, very easy, right? Donaudampfschifffahrtsgesellschaftskapitän. So this is one official longest word in German, das längste Wort. Hier haben wir building blocks, and that's what I do also in my online lessons. We discover how to create your own German sentence. You throw me online, huh? The sentence, and you tell me, can you do it better? You will repeat, okay? And you listen to your own voice. And then we go step by step, every block, what can we change? So you learn how to put the sentence together, okay? Then we have verbs, conjugations. You learn, of course, hundreds of verbs and understand how you change them, conjugate. Different tenses and moods. Conversation, this is the most important to me, is the expression and comprehension of native German dialogue, to understand and to speak. We go to our next, what is your next step? We start always with speaking pronunciation. So sometimes I make funny faces when I say the umlaut or ü. Some people don't know, man kann das nicht hören. I sound like a cow on a, on a field, but that's what the sound is. You need those umlauts in order to understand the word and in order to write it. Listening practice, done. Lesen, reading, and the last one is writing, schreiben. We have the links. Goethe Institute, I will prepare also for some examen, not for some, for all examen. For Goethe, I will do this. It takes approximately 8, don't nail me down, but ungefähr 8 Wochen. Yeah? Manchmal 3 Monate, es kommt drauf an. We do the dialogue. I know exactly what day because I was one of them. So you will really study exactly the exam. Deutsche Welle. I told you Deutsche Welle is excellent. You can hear the news. The newscast also very slow, the audio. So you hear every word when it sounds kind of funny, but it's interesting. So Deutsche Welle. Nikos Weg, my favorite. I told you about it. Word wall. Many people don't know what word wall is. Word wall is a fun game for not only children, for adults. We go, example, through a text. I will read with you, you read to me. We share maybe the conversation, what it is about. Then we pick the words, the vocabulary. Maybe you didn't understand them, maybe you never heard them before. Und dann gibt es diese App Word Wall, das ist die Wortwand. And I will put them in a game and you go by time. First you need vielleicht 3 Minuten. Then we do it again in a different background. And you get quicker and quicker and quicker. And suddenly by 4 times, you know all the words. So this is a different way of learning the vocabulary. And last not least, we had this before. Accidentally, I put this as a first. Eine neue Sprache ist ein neues Leben. A new language is a new life, which is true. So vielen Dank. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free.